Inniswil Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Hi, family. You know what? Let me get comfortable here. Okay. We're continuing on with our Full Armor of God series. And so now we're at Ephesians chapter 6, verse 15. And it states, "And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace." And so, to me, that means walking in peace, like living my life in peace. And so that peace is the peace between me and God, the peace between me and mankind, and the peace within me. Peace is mentioned over 429 times over 400 scripture in the King James Version. Peace is also shalom or Salem. Remember, Melchizedek was the king of Salem or Salem. So Melchizedek was a priest, a high priest of the Most High God. And so Abraham and Lot, so Lot was Abraham's nephew. Lot and Abraham had to split because God had blessed them both so much that they needed space from each other, just for their flocks, and it was getting too crowded, so they had to split apart. Well, why does another nation, some soldiers come and take Lot and his family and all of his wealth? They take it and they have Lot captive. So some men came and told Abraham what happened. Well, Abraham went straight gangster and was like, "Who's with me? I'm riding out." He goes, they defeat them, get back everything Lot had, and whatever else they had stole from other people. And so the men that were with Abraham enriched themselves greatly. But Abraham took just enough so that he could give a tithe to the high priest Melchizedek. So that's like one of our tithing scriptures. It's like that preceded all of the Mosaic laws, right? This was Abraham giving a tithe to the high priest. So I'm going to park that right there because that's not the point of it. The point of it is that he was the king of Salem, or the king of Shalom, or the king of peace. So 429 times, that's pretty important to God, right? There is something about my personality. There are people that will poke the bear, me being the bear, poke, poke, poke. They will like throw the stone and hide their hands and then cry when confronted about it. And so I would confront. But I learned that that's not how you handle that situation. Because first of all, this scripture right here: "If it is possible, as much as within you, live peaceably with all men. Avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord." So me getting angry, me getting with them, that gets you nowhere, right? They go crying in a corner, and then you end up becoming, you become the problem, right? After they provoke you, you become the problem. And so I learned that I don't engage. Not anymore. It used to be a problem for me. Now I have to keep the anger. Don't give place to the anger. Stay out of my emotions, because people will push you in your emotions so that you act irrationally. And then they can say, oh, see her, see how she is? Yeah, no. Stay out of your emotions. That's what the give no place to wrath. Stay out of your emotions. And remember that God has it. So it's not always in your hands. There are going to be people that are going to come for you. So what do? Well, since you know that people see your peace and they can't achieve that, so they don't want you to have it either. And so that's what I'm learning is the problem, is they see your peace and they can't achieve that in themselves. And instead of saying, hey, how do you have that peace? And I could tell them all about Jesus. Instead, they try to come for it. And so know that when you walk in your peace, people are going to try to take it from you. But they can't take what God gave you. God gives you this peace. No man can take away what God gave you. So what do? How do we hold our peace? How do we keep our peace? Well, we set up in the Bible days, they set up siege walls. Like they walled in their cities, like Jericho. They had walls all around their city. Well, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to ask God for a hedge of protection around you, around your family, around your home, around your car, around your job, around your neighborhood, around your church family, around your and your work family, and around whatever it is you do, you ask God to put a hedge of protection around that. Now you have preemptively set up a fortification around you, right? So now you have your armor on. You're fortified because God has a hedge of protection. So your city is walled. So when people start throwing when they start shooting them fiery darts, you're ready. You're ready. Because those darts are going to come, right? It says, no weapon formed against me will prosper. Those weapons are going to be formed. They just won't prosper. Well, family, keep your peace, keep your shalom, keep your salem. Join us again next time when In His Will Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Until then, bye.